Now, the teenagers terrorising families and taking on police. Tonight, the fight back against young people breaking into houses, robbing shops and stealing cars after dark. It's prompted some locals to turn vigilante.
Come here! Stop! Stop! You're on the road! Stop there! What are you going to do?
They call it Ground Zero.
Any available units, proceed code 2 please to Malley Street.
In the war against youth crime, right here is where the front line is.
Get your hands behind your back.
I see you in court.
From wild parties...
You just got whacked.
...to wild car chases.
Oi, I've just told the FTP chat to 6 cars are on their way.
The police can only do so much. You know, they have their rules where we don't.
Stop there!
Although police make arrest after arrest, still the crime doesn't stop.
And I always said I will confront it when it comes through my door, and now it has.
Now groups of vigilantes are taking matters into their own hands.
And we just chase, catch them, hurt them.
Chasing and ramming cars and bashing thieves.
Yes!
Yeah, give them a good touch up. Bats, whatever you got. Fists, feet, whatever.
This is a situation facing towns and cities across the country. Out of control teenagers breaking into houses, robbing shops and stealing cars. The question is, what can be done to stop them? Some people say build more walls like here at this youth centre. But as you're about to see, the answer isn't that simple. Tonight you'll witness the stolen cars running from police. See the CCTV of criminals breaking into homes, terrorising their victims.
It's gotten to a point where nobody's safe. It doesn't matter where you live or what you do, nobody's safe.
You'll hear from cops on the front line.
We're arresting more people now than we've ever arrested before. Statistics show us that. However, the crime rate is not slowing.
Those living inside the gang houses.
They come up here tonight.
And the youths on the street.
Do you think that's safe?
No.
As calls grow to suspend welfare of the parents of these children, bragging about their crime sprees.
You're getting a parenting payment from the government. There is an onus then to actually be not an absentee parent, but a responsible parent.
Some baby-faced thieves are so shameless, they're even posting photos to social media from the back of police cars.
Police.
Local police have the hardest job as they go door to door, checking on known criminals while looking for others on the run.
In relation to all the kids stealing cars?
Yeah, it's from my family.
But answers are often hard to come by.
He's not here.
Where's he been?
I don't know.
Last time I saw
What's your name?
My name's Constable Gilchrist. I'm from Townsville Rapid Action Policing.
Go and look for him.
We head out with them as they try to track several stolen cars on the run around town. During the day, our cameras capture them speeding down a main road. And later, CCTV records them stealing from a bottle shop.
Generally, the kids will hold on. Amount of time, they'll just keep driving around like dodgem cars until they break or basically get tired of them.
It's usually in the early hours of the morning when police catch up with them. The two stolen cars make a quick U-turn while police follow from a distance. When the car thieves run a red light, the officers let them go. They don't want to start a high-speed chase.
We'll follow them around. We'll try and locate that vehicle and basically push them in the right direction where we want them to go towards the stinger site that we've set up.
Not long after, the two stolen cars are spotted again, and police quickly broadcast where they are.
Those two vehicles are inside at the moment. They're inbound along Dalrymple Road.
Realising they're being tailed, the thieves pull another U-turn.
Those vehicles are now southbound.
Outbound on what? Dalrymple Road, here they come.
They refuse to stop for police and speed off.
There's our stolen cars up ahead.
Yeah, confirmed that is currently stolen.
But under the Queensland Police no pursuit policy, officers don't chase them. But it's only a matter of minutes before they're found again anyway.
Yeah, they are.
It's a night-long game of cat and mouse.
They're probably looking for us as much as we're looking for them.
And the car thieves love it.
They think it's cool, you know, they do it for fun.
Turn the lights off and go some Are you ready to shoot?
Terminated.
Senior Queensland Police say the no pursuit policy is about public safety.
The manner of driving is very dangerous, but we do everything in our power to not engage these people so they don't drive more dangerously and become a high risk to the community.
Instead of chasing, police set up stinger sights to deflate the stolen car tyres. But as we wait for the two vehicles, a different stolen car comes past. Although without prior authority, Constable Cody Gilchrist has to let it pass. The last thing he wants to do is to spike the wrong car. Instead, police follow the BMW. But again, it speeds off. All too often, officers end up finding these cars crashed on the side of the road. So this is an example of what happens every night. Some youths have stolen a car, taken it for a joyride, then they've lost control, mounted the curb, and as you can see, taken out a tree. After that's happened, they then just get out of the car and run away, leaving police to clean up their mess and the tow trucks to come in, take the car and return it to its rightful owner. Though there's always evidence left at the scene, allowing investigators to follow up.
Mate, stop there. Put your hands on the top of the roof.
Catching the criminals when they least expect it.
Put your hands behind your back. Do not move. Do you understand? Yep. Do not move. Mate, you're under arrest for evading the police.
The problem is, though, they're arresting the same people time after time.
They are being arrested on more than one occasion, numerous times across a year, and they're continually put back before the court.
And everybody that I speak to are infuriated with the legal system and how easy it is for them to get away with what they're doing to us.
Jo and her family fell victim to the car thieves, who were caught on CCTV breaking into their house, taking their keys and driving their two cars out of the driveway.
So we need to actually start punishing the kids. Stop letting them go. Stop giving them slaps on the wrist.
Amanda Stormont's CCTV shows just how young these criminals are starting. Two young girls who look no older than 13 creep onto a balcony late at night. When they can't get into a locked house, they go back to the street and break into her nephew's car to try to hotwire it. But instead of stealing the car, all they do is cut the wires of the speaker system.
Two girls, what are they doing out at 1 a.m. in the morning? It's insane.
Want to do it for fun? Get chased by skinheads or coppers?
We spoke to another two 13-year-old girls who say they know the car thieves and say the current crime spree can be traced back to this crash.
My nephew and a couple of friends crashed in a fuel tanker, and it was a Jeep Cherokee, I'm sure, and one of my nephew's mates' livers got smashed and he went to hospital.
It's after midnight, you girls are 13, walking around yourselves around a car park. Do you think that's safe?
No.
People are obviously very, very ticked off. They want something to be done.
Even federal MP George Christensen has had his car broken into. In a sign of just how desperate things have become, he's calling for magistrates to be given the power to dock welfare payments from parents neglecting their children.
You know, that's a big stick approach, but I think right now we're looking for any answer that could possibly be out there.
No, penalties are it's just crap because people are just doing all these crimes and the police are doing an excellent job.
It's not just residents either. Jenny Bunch runs a mini-mart and needed the police on this quiet early morning. They were there within minutes, but the masked robber had fled in a getaway car. Jenny's lost her money and is now receiving counselling.
It's just not fair for the people we work 13 hours a day in this shop and then someone can just walk in 10, 15 seconds, take our float or whatever else.
We went to a house frequently visited by police looking for criminals. While this man says he doesn't steal the cars, he knows people who do.
I don't mean they just do it for fun. They love the speed and that.
I'm telling the other group too. Babe, move, move. Babe, you can't go down there.
We just chase, catch them, hurt them.
But hot on the tail of speeding thieves
They've got Ben.
are vigilante groups.
Track them down, hurt them, make sure, well, they try not to do it again. And yeah, let the cops find them, because we don't call them.
This man wouldn't give us his name, preferring to be known as the General. He says his group do what police aren't allowed to.
We're doing it to protect everyone, really. Everyone's sick of it.
Are they coming back?
No, they couldn't get me.
Oh, I got a hit in the back one on the bar.
Did ya?
I took off.
His group gave us videos of them chasing down a ute and crashing into it. After the first hit, there's a series of near misses before they finally ram it off the road.
Ramming a car like that is incredibly dangerous. What happens if you get the wrong person or the wrong car that you ram?
There's no chance, mate. You know, we've seen cars driving around that haven't been reported stolen, and we haven't done anything, and then they ended up getting stolen, or they ended up being stolen.
What we don't support is anybody taking actions in their own hands. By engaging in dangerous acts or following people around or trying to take matters in their own hands, what it can cause is for these people that think they're doing the right thing to actually become offenders themselves.
Taking matters into their own hands are the teenagers themselves. Parties like these, which police are called to, divert officers away from the front line.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Do not obstruct me.
Incredibly, some teenagers even want to keep fighting right in front of police.
What are you going to do?
Keep
do not obstruct me. Start walking.
What you got
do, you
Really? Really?
Instead, they're chucked in the police wagon.
We have arrests being made, we have crews being interfered with. We need crews now, thanks. Lock yourselves in, guys.
A lot of the time these young offenders, repeat offenders, are allowed straight back out.
Ben English from the Townsville Bulletin says his newspaper has recorded many scenes like this one, and that residents are crying out for a solution, from curfews to harsher penalties. Their patience is quickly running out.
Utter frustration. They're completely frustrated and fed up to their teeth with it.
Get in!
At the weekend, Townsville police arrested a 16-year-old boy and charged him with 105 offences, including repeated counts of armed robbery, burglary, trespass and disqualified driving.